Hey, this is Joe Price. I just wanted to show you a new tool that we built in the record linking lab. This was built by Sam Carlson and Zarin Lusley. It's a really powerful way to involve a larger group of people in doing source linking. Uh, and what makes it possible is that we focused in on just one record collection. It's the Numident. The Numident includes about 150 million people. We'd love to use this tool to help accelerate the work by which the Numident is being connected to people on the family tree. And what we'd like to do is use the Powerlinker Lite tool I'm going to show you to really take care of a lot of the easy ones in maybe a faster way than we could through normal source linking. So let me show you how this works. I'll share my screen. Okay, so this is what Powerlinker Lite looks like. You'll have a URL in the comments of this video, but it's just powerlinkerlite.rll.byu.edu. So what we decided to do was just put a lot of use the same format as SourceLinker, but just have all of the information on the screen right away. So you don't have to click details to see it. And the nice thing about the Nubident is that we're able to show you about all the information you need to make a decision. The Numident has a focus person who has birth dates, birthplace, death date, and then it has the name of the parents. And one of the really cool things about the Numident is it has the maiden name of the mother. So let's just look at this together. You can see that we've also lit up in green everything that the computer thinks matches, at least in terms of dates and names. We'll be adding the same for place. And then really soon we're going to light up things in red that are pretty different that might call your attention to them. But you can see as you look across these different green fields that this is a really good match. And so then you would just hit attach all, and it just immediately pulls up the next one. Now, just keep in mind when you first go on Powerlinker Lite, it might take a while to load. That's just because we're queuing up the next 10 examples. And the purpose of that is then when you get started, you're going to basically have a very fast experience. You can see here, this looks great. You can see right away, this looks great. Right here, this looks great. Now, if we look at the mom, you can see that she has a slightly different name. We're going to be changing this in the future to just be Skip. But for right now, if you're unsure about any one of the three people, just hit not a match. Okay, and so this one looks good. This one looks good. Okay, so you can see that this is a really powerful way just to focus your attention in on the specific task of deciding if the record on the left matches the family on the right. The other thing I really like about this is that the ones you look at will be looked at by another person. So this is a great way to introduce youth to how to evaluate records and match them to the tree. And so they can be a little more confident that, if they're not sure or if they make a mistake, there's going to be another person checking these as well. So like on this one, I don't know, it's probably a match. There's a lot of things that's not quite clear about, but I'll just hit not a match. And you can see here that we've got kind of a unique name lining up. The parents' names are lining up. The death date's pretty close. So we tend to turn it green if it's just kind of in the right ballpark, like within a month. But yeah, basically, this is the tool. And so you can access it using this URL. And really the goal here is to try to provide a pretty fast way to work on Numident hints. And then it has the other goal of being able to involve more people in source linking by giving them really easy hints, letting them kind of learn what information to look at in a very nice kind of structured experience. And then the last thing that we want to mention is a lot of times when we work with youth groups, not everyone can log into Family Search, or sometimes we have to spend the first 10 or 15 minutes getting everyone logged in. With this activity, you can jump right in. So if you only have 10 minutes to do source linking activity, then the really neat thing is you won't have to spend any time logging in. You can go right to the activity, and then you can spend your time really teaching people how to evaluate the record in the tree. And you might be able to build this into lots of maybe youth conference or youth activity, or even the start of a seminary class. These would be all different ways where we think this tool could be used. So we hope you enjoy it. Feel free to share feedback. We've already gotten some good feedback, so there's some things we'll be changing right away. We're super excited to have people try this out.